This was in the early 90s, and it came about, honestly, because after years and years of being in shows and going down to run-throughs and being in late-night rewrites, that I kind of started dreading going down to the stage, because going down to the stage meant holding my breath that I wasn't going to be sitting in a writing room until 5 o'clock in the morning. And I thought to myself, there's something wrong here. If I can't look forward to going down to the stage and hearing my words being done by superb actors, then there's something wrong. And I decided, well, you know what? Get into directing. Get into directing so that you go to the stage and look forward to it. That you're down on the stage, playing with the actors, making the script work. And I always enjoyed the technical aspect of it, cameras and that sort of thing. So I spent a couple of years auditing and learning from guys like Jim Burrows and Andy Ackerman, and Jeff Melvoin was very helpful. So I decided to try that. David Lee was another mentor. And I've now done about 60 episodes and really enjoy it. First shot was Wings. And my first scene was a birthday party scene in the terminal. I had like 8 characters all making entrances, all having gifts and props and cakes with candlelight, and oh my God, it was it was just like unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It's like if you're going to become a film director and they say, okay, here's the first scene you're going to do. This is the parting of the Red Sea. Okay, that's your first scene. Go. It's the fact that I survived that show and wanted to do more. I knew I was in good shape. I think it would have helped if it was something that we wrote, because I would have, at least in my mind, an image of how it should go and how it should play. That would have been very helpful. And I have directed episodes of things that I wrote. And the other great thing about directing an episode of something that I wrote is that if it doesn't work, I can just change it. And I've done that on a couple of occasions where I'll say, no, you know what? You enter first and you enter this, and I'm going to go back on a break and I'm going to rewrite this and come back in 20 minutes and it'll be much better. Can't do that when you're just a freelance director on someone else's script. Well, there was a great line by Billy Wilder, who of course was a writer before he became a director. And somebody said, Mr. Wilder, do you think a good director needs to be a good writer? And he said, no, a good director needs to be a good reader. Read the stage direction, read the script. I did it, and I think what I bring is my writer background, which I think is very helpful. Because to me, more than anything else, the story is the most important thing. And I remember Jim Burrows once telling me that if the story works, you can have one camera and just shoot one master for the entire episode, and it'll work and it'll play. But if the story doesn't work, you can have all the cameras, all the shots, all the special effects in the world, and it's not going to work. So I really come at it from a writer's background, and when a run-through is over, I go back to the writer's room and I discuss what changes need to be done, and in some cases I even stay and offer my services for the rewrite night. I mean, look, you learn very early on that what you have on the script is very different when it's read by real people, when it's on its feet and real people have to do it. I became a much better writer because I became a director, because I could anticipate things that actors would say. I I could anticipate problems that they might have. And I sort of understood the difficulty that an actor would have, say, getting from point A to point B emotionally. And I was able to help that in the writing before it got to the stage.